think later on you get stuff like the Necromancer's Tower and the Crypt and shit. Memory serves. Which is pretty awesome, because it allows you to do strange things. Like summoning the spirit of the dead or something. Was it actually this game where you could... Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Guild 2 doesn't even have the Church Warden. I'm pretty sure at least. Been a while since I played that as well. Ah, nice snowy weather though. The ring is gonna stop working in a bit, but yeah, it's not really a problem. And the next upgrade is 1410, I think it was. Yeah, so we do need to make sure that in the year of our Lord, 1410, we have enough HP to actually get a new master's degree. And I think you get a new building every 2 degrees, was it? Yeah, because we got the first degree, no, you started the first degree, then you get the second degree, then you get the third degree, which allows you to get, or well, potentially control Godseika. Which means by the 5th one we can get the last level. Gonna take a while. Gonna take a while indeed. But well, this is what it is. Now the bad thing is, for once I can actually not reasonably switch over, which means you will have to just take it as it is. We have minus 300 or so. That's okay. Nothing to be too worried about. Oh, it's a meeting.
The town servants are discussing the dismissal of an official.
Town clerk, that's the one right above me, isn't it? Abstain.
How could you enter such a petition, you fraud? No, I'm against it.
The man himself is against it. Surprising.
I abstain.
Ha! Dismiss.
So we have our answer. He will stay in office.
Petition for dismissal is hereby rejected.
Let's see, we have 5 IP at our disposal. More good. The town is flourishing. Compensation for workers. Because unemployment is low, the tax rate is bearable, and crime is almost a foreign word to us. All in all, it can be said, the town is growing and flourishing. New inhabitants arrive every day. Sadly, we are missing 1 AP to actually train our skills, so I guess that kinda sucks. I guess next year is when we're gonna train our rhetoric talent again, becoming better at speaking. He stays in.
One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness.
Yeah, I kinda figured that would happen. New Night Watchman. Okay, they need a new Council Informer. It does mean that one of the metal positions is going to become accessible. Well, we'll see how that goes. I mean, so long as we can get some free money out of it, it's not like we're too hard pressed.
One of your opponent's buildings has gone up in value by 1 level. A grave has been rented.
Nice. Yeah, we definitely need to save up the money to get ourselves did upgrade to make more money out of our little graveyard. It is going to take a while, to be fair. At least at the current rate we're going. But well, this is what it is. Patience is a virtue. At least so long as you don't wanna, you know, help it along a little bit. Pretty sure that's not all the fucking resources you can get though. Pretty sure there's more. There's the silver chain. The town council and church authority, that's the next layer. Yeah, see, that thing wasn't here before, was it? I could buy myself a walking stick to get a few more people around. Yep. And while we're at it, I'm gonna also buy another silver ring, just in case we actually do want to engage with some more politicking. None of that is really helpful. I don't think we have perfume available yet. Still, I don't like perfume though. Perfume's kind of useful. Armor. A willow rod. Often comes to pass that an important order has to wait because your unenthusiastic employees simply won't finish the job in time. A willow rod, however, provides a convincing reason to work faster by 10%. Yes, because otherwise you're gonna get stuck with it. Rhetoric and a negotiation challenge for a certain amount of time, while the stealth and combat talents are, you know what, buy one of those as well. A pipe. Not so much because I find it to be that useful, but because it kinda seems fitting to have one. Doesn't it? Okay, so how about we use the stick already? We're gonna save the rings and we're gonna save the pipes for more potential future politicking as well. Then we just wait out the day and hope that we can make some money. We need 7,000 and a few, don't we? 7,020 to be precise. Still gonna annoy me that it's missing an S. Because there's not just one Smaxy Dead Virgin there on my little acre. There's probably more of them. Considering the amount of graves we have, I would assume at least a few. Also because that was far more likely to die a virgin in the fucking Middle Ages, because, well, you could die quite easily. I mean, so much as the fucking winter giving you a cold could kill you. Considering the medical care you could receive. How about you, wifey? You are back to some nice money, aren't ya? Maybe we should have tried getting yourselves a back room to plot your untimely demise. Maybe we should have. But it always feels so cheap to do this in the beginning of the game. Poison dagger. You know that is just a common trade good, of course. Well, at some point we will get involved with that. Where are all my creatures? They're loving me? I mean, well, not really. We're gonna give you some more vermin. Well, I mean, not overly impressive to be fair, but it gets the job done. Oh, does production go? Actually, not bad. You have something nice produced. Now the problem is this one. Because, of course, the market prices will fluctuate. That means so long as we're not getting a 100% selling price, they are not actually going to send out any of the produced things. Which technically is good, because that means, of course, that you will get a rather interesting influx once in a while, once he decides to actually send them out to sell them on the market of a few thousand at once. Which is great, as far as I'm concerned. Of course, it also means that in some cases you do have to be having a bit of a ability to hold your breath for a while, monetarily speaking. Because, well, money does grow on fucking trees. Boy. Bitch.
Don't hit me none. Please, master.
The master has decided that you have not worked hard
You
enough.
want me to clean your shoes?
Yes. Get to work, bitch. He's like, but master, my job is to command the creatures. And other things. Yeah, I think this is where the tower is going to be. And this is where the crypt is going to be. In the future. Once we actually get that far. Until then, we have to wait carefully. Wait for them to produce. Protection from burglaries. I mean, yeah, burglaries is not going to be that much of a problem. Not in the beginning, that is. But we are getting closer. Almost at 5,000 coins. Of course, ideally we would have a bit more than just 7,000 coins, because, well, we do have costs at the end of each round, so we are just gonna spend 7,000 coins, and then you are empty, you're going to go to the minus. Which is technically not much of a problem, all things considered. It is a bit annoying. And brave, in time so that your body will find its well-deserved eternal rest on Earth. Which also means that you can, technically speaking, turn yourself into a creature in the future. Stonecutter, fuck you, enemies. It's the same thing with the fucking citizens, right, isn't it? A few of them are just going to be getting a bit ahead of themselves. For the moment, that is. I can already see that the upper echelons don't actually like me overly much. There's a lot of them have actually rather nice and impressive titles, don't they? Nobleman, Baron. Yeah, you're fucking far away from there, I can tell you that much. Your wife, your son. Wife of mine, how old are you? You are 27. Don't you think it would be high time of you to give me another child, mayhaps? I mean, I wouldn't say no to that. Because, you know, it's the fucking dark ages. People die quite often. Especially children. Kind of weak and frail. Another day is over. Let's see if we get any new history bits. I'm somewhat interested, actually. Also somewhat interested in getting myself a new hot coffee. To be fair. And I think I will do just that in a bit. My profit. We have made some nice profit. Good. Elsewhere, 30 cardinals invite scholars of the church from all of the world to Pisa. A council that should bring an end to the schism of the French and Roman factions that has existed since 1378. At that time, the English and the Holy Roman Empire of the German nation on one side and France on the other could not agree on a common pope. Another problem that the church had even before its greatest schism. The fact that sometimes you had multiple popes, claiming to be God's representative on fucking Earth. Nice, fucking 11 points, eh? Time to become better at speaking then. You at least try to. And next year we're going to go and meet with our beloved Rabbi again to learn more about the necromantic arts, of course. Anything change here? No, we would get a notification if so. 5,300. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly, ever so slowly. What a nice spell sound, isn't it? Gives you the image of it being a rather massive bell. And,
The Emperor has bestowed a new title on one of your opponents, Patrician.
well, fuck you, bitch. I guess our poor little citizens' arse will have to wait a little bit longer until they can engage with such rather nice necessities. Oh well, it is what it is. We don't have any evidence. Blackmail someone. Art without evidence.
One of your opponent's buildings has gone up in value by 1 level.
Now is a hideout available, so she is a thief or a robber, is it? Those you do kind of need to keep an eye on, because they, of course, are the people that are breaking into, well, houses to make themselves money. Okay. Money exchange, another money exchange. How does the... Oh, there's a tavern there. Right next to the town hall, that's neat. Where would that building be? Can I even see it? Guardhouse. Houses. House Tinctuary, Tavern, Walker's House, Hideout, there it is. Okay, so that is thieves. That means people breaking into your house and stealing your shit. If given half a chance. Yeah. Can I see the... because that's the repair symbol, of course. Apparently nobody is trying anything at the moment. Set. Otherwise I could have shown you. Church, today, blah blah, is bleaching out. The Dungeon Master Constance Drumden's shameful way of life. Actually, one of the advantages if you have a church, you can preach, of course, to the masses. Ask them nicely for donations, and you can also either, well, elevate someone and their way of life, and you're now getting all buddy-buddy with them, or condemn them and their sinful ways, which is pretty fucking nice. Because of course the church at the moment actually has some influence there.
Managed to improve your skills in the rhetoric talent a little.
Good, but we still haven't gotten a whole point out of that. Yeah. 3.5 at the moment for Resurreki. Yay. Actually, what was the maximum amount of stars you can have? I don't fucking remember even. Or was it 5 or was it 6? I don't fucking remember. It doesn't really matter. We'll find out one way or another. After all, a singular life is a rather long one. 5,000, yeah, we're probably not gonna get enough money this turn, is that, you know, a bit more than 7,000. Like 8,000 and a few would probably be enough to justify the upgrade, just so we are not running into the minus. Not that that's necessarily that bad. How do I make my little guild master? He's not a guild master. My little master happy. I wonder. He's not getting happy by me punching him. That's something I've already realized. Like strange, isn't it? Why wouldn't he be happy? 50% of the crimes you commit will effectively inexplicably sink into oblivion. Quite useful. If you set yourself up to become a, you know, a criminal for a turn or two. Put casual hell into sleep. It's a nice way of saying, well, this undead corpse kinda starts stinking a bit, so why don't we just, you know, yeah, put it to sleep. Not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking about this one. Okay, some of them have moved up. I have another one. Investing in politics, which is then a rather obvious choice. After all, it just gives you more money without having to do much. What a great way of being a politician. It's like, well, I mean, there's a chance that once every year you have to attend some fucking voting on who's getting, you know, a seat or something, who's getting fucking fucked off the place. But apart from that, I basically get like 500 monies on the lowest level for nothing. That's a nice reminder there, phone. Yes, could you fuck off? Yes. Phone is like, yeah, I shall fuck off. But yeah, let's wait until we get the upgrade. And then I will get myself a nice hot pot of coffee. So that my poor fingies don't freeze. Would be rather unfortunate, I must say. How's production going? Slow. Yeah, there's the money. We have 7,200. But as I said, that is a bit too little. So we'll have to wait just a tiny bit more. So that probably into next turn, considering it's already 1,700. The production is not that fucking fast. The morning you feel exhausted and wretched, but you put this down as a short night, as is often the case with you, and you notice drops of sweat running down your brow. You're coming down with a disease. Well, fucking great. God help you indeed. Because getting any sort of disease in the fucking Dark Ages is quite the easy recipe to an early grave. Oh, keep working, bitch. Of course, if we have to go over to the next day, that also means we have to pay the cost. Creature, what are you doing, creature? Okay. Yes, happily enough realized that it's probably not a good idea to, you know, suddenly grow in strange and exciting new ways, and decided that, yeah, the human form is kinda okayish. Yeah, throw a rude gestures there. Probably she is. Soon we will have an upgraded building as well. Soon. Soon, Tim. I just want to be a bit careful about it, not suddenly be fucking poor. Now, surprising. Fucking phone noise the living shit out of me, as it usually does. 6 more. We need to save for next year, because next year we're also gonna be able to get a new master degree in our field. Yeah, that is almost over. And there's not gonna be a nice little sudden influx of money, is there? Probably not. Probably not indeed. When you are producing... I mean, never say never, huh? Yeah, no, it's a bit too late for that, honestly. We should get some more extra money then early on in the next turn, which should allow us to do what we want to do. Well, it should. You're just gonna stand around now all sad because it's after work. You have nothing to do any longer because, well, we're just creatures.
Extinguish the lights. It's closing time.
You don't say. Actually, we did just get the money. Let's see how much of that is left after, well, accounting is done. Elsewhere, the Council of Pisa leads to a three-way schism. Fucking great. Popes Gregory XII of Rome and Benedict XIII of Avignon are deposed, and Alexander V is elected as the new pope. Instead of the dispute being settled, the deposed two, and Rupert, king of the Holy Roman Empire, refused to recognize the council's verdict. Now suddenly the church has three popes. You started with two, which was already bad, and now you have three of them. Right. Bravo conduct the von Outsos displaying these days, and resorting into the most dreadful means of increasing their wealth. They have taken the beautiful Berliner Marie Braun-Furter prisoner for no apparent reason, and extorting a high ransom from her family. What lows will these shameful robber barons stoop to next? Disgusting. Very, very, very much so disgusting.
Unfortunately, a member of your dynasty died this year.
That's where Bernhard from the graveyard has unfortunately died. Sad. Politician,
The
Evoker
Conclave of
dies.
Necromancers has decided to
Joyce Stoner
commence
died this
your
year.
studies with Rabbi Levi in Prague for a new master degree as churchyard warden.
I will indeed. Okay, so Informer, Chamber. That would be luck-based. Guardsman, Chamber. That guy doesn't really like me, but you know what? We're gonna go for luck. Die.
The Imperial Herald announces, in our endless mercy, we have decided and decreed that, from now on, you will go by the following title, Patrician.
Nice. Means... Townhouse, yes. We can now live in a townhouse. We would need to build a fucking townhouse.
The Emperor has bestowed a new title on one of your opponents.
Sole appointment of the 2 spies. Petition for removal in the informant's chamber.
A fire has broken out in our town.
So we'll be there. Hopefully. Maybe. Well then, time to tell my little building to grow. Soon you will be the proud owner of a God's Acre. It will take fucking forever.
Congratulations. Your efforts have been rewarded. From this day forward, the right has been bestowed on you to hold a higher master grade. You are a embalmer. You are now permitted to conduct the following business yourself. The graveyard and God's Acre. Signed,
That came kind of surprising, but apparently I have a new child.
Necromancers.
A new child to my dynasty.
Congratulations. You are now the proud father of a daughter.
Oh, a daughter. Well, that sucks. I'm to introduce a name that will then get inherited by all of my daughters after her.
The Emperor has bestowed a new title on one of your opponents, Patrician.
Well, I'm a patrician as well. I don't know what I did to deserve this honor, but I will not question the Emperor's mercy. Would probably be appropriate, but his wisdom and foresight in appointing us, of course. What would that cost? 3,600 to turn it into a
The Emperor
townhouse.
has
That's
bestowed a new
cheap.
title on one of your opponents, Patrician.
Yeah, petitioner, poetry
The Emperor
reading.
has recently breathed his last.
Man,
The
that
whole
guy was
empire
busy
is
before he
mourning
died.
its sovereign.
He just was like, I can feel my life ending. Let's just bestow endless amounts of titles on
The grave has
everybody.
been rented.
Nice. More grave renting, please. It makes me happy, and it makes me, well, pretty fucking rich, actually. Let's make sure everything is nice and renovated. And, well, I guess next we're gonna save up to upgrade our building here into a townhouse. Because I think a townhouse allows me to have another
The
room
fire has been extinguished
added to
successfully.
it.
Let us hope our town will be spared.
So we could get either a drawing room, which I really don't... I somewhat remember what to do with it, but I don't remember precisely what to do with it, so that's kind of a problem. And of course the back room, which is for backstabbing activity.
Congratulations. You have improved your skills in the rhetoric talent by reading the book How to Talk Your Way Out of Tight Situations. You're now quite good.
You know, quite good.
The Emperor is dead. Long live the Emperor.
Coronation has been held in
The renovation of one of your
Frankfurt.
buildings is finished.
Sigismund from Luxembourg is now our emperor. Uh-huh.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
I will just have to wait until this to finish, which is going to take quite a while. Upgrading your building from one level to the next has a tendency, a rather unfortunate tendency that is, to take its sweet as fucking time. Which, you know, it is what it is. Actually, I might want to go see a physician before I die. You want to spend 2 HP, and yes, I would like, but I don't have that with me, so fuck me, I guess. Rage Send. And I guess next turn we'll see if, well, luck is on our side, because if there's nobody to actually vote on a... Because of course, you know, these two would be put in place by the Informer, so the Informer gets the right to... decides who gets the spy post, and the council informer would get the right to, well, be the only one responsible for voting in the informer. Which of course means if nobody's available, then it's usually the lot. I would really advise you to immediately call off your actions against the branch house. You're not to fan the flames between our two families. I have not taken any actions against anyone, you motherfucker, but I'll appreciate your warning.
There are no raw materials.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to work on that. Personally, I have never been lucky with the random choice, basically. I don't think in all the time I've played this game I've ever managed to get even one fucking position through the lot. So I'm not looking forward to that, so to speak, but yeah, never say never. Maybe we'll see a world premiere in, I don't know, 20 years or so. We shall find out. In a meager few hours, that is. And after that, once we are waiting for a building to upgrade, I will choose myself and make myself a nice coffee. Means you get to enjoy some just music. Without anything else to bother you. Well, upset somebody. Like woohoo. Go fuck yourself. Who the fuck even are you, Andre Branch? Might be a good opportunity to use that scare thing in order to make sure that the motherfucker does not actually do anything against me. How much does it cost? AP costs it, and nothing else. Okay. I guess that's what we're gonna spend our AP next turn on then. Sending some ghosts to frighten the ever-living shit out of that motherfucker before he decides to do anything to us. I would rather not have anything done to me.
A bomb in one of your buildings.
Really.
One of your buildings has caught fire.
Well, that sucks. It's gonna damage my building quite a bit, isn't it? Good thing is I can still just go in. Can I threaten you via letter? Well, the fire has been put out. Well, it didn't really do that much damage. Lucky for us it was raining at the time. I don't really know what that motherfucker has against me, honestly. I haven't in any way, shape or form worked against his business. So you might be wondering what the fuck problem he has with me, but I cannot actually tell you. What flag is yours? Is this a white flag?
Someone has set off a bomb in one of your buildings.
Again? Seriously?
One of your buildings has caught fire.
I mean, I guess it's better than him trying to target my fucking business, I suppose. Okay, so that's your fucking house, eh? I'll remember where your fucking house is, and you do have a nice little white flag, don't you? We might need to, you know, counter-bomb him a little bit in the near future. That we scared the ever-living shit out of him, that is. That's really what we're gonna do first and foremost. Because I don't actually want to see, you know, continuous messages of my house getting bombed. Seems a bit unfair, cruel, and unusual, and other such things that you don't want to engage with. We still have money, so... Hello, informants. How's it going?
There is a new office to be filled amongst the town informers. There are 4 applicants.
It's not the position we are interested in yet. Of course, the guy who actually likes me doesn't have a chance.
The draw opts for...
Lillian Fletch.
There is a new office to be filled amongst the town informers. There are 4 applicants. In the absence of an appointment, the draw decides in favor of...
I was not expecting that. This isn't the fucking first time that the lot actually has decided, yeah, give him a chance, why don't ya? Okay. I was surprisingly lucky, actually. I need to make this into a video just to remind myself 20 years later down the line that it is actually possible. Now then, the von Outsource are unhappy again. Are they anything else ever? Seeking confrontation, the council resolves that the brothers shall no longer be tolerated in the town, particularly since they seem to see it as their own property. A von Outsource's ill-natured response was only to be expected. Once a robber baron, always a robber baron. They send their bailiffs from house to house to rob the merchants. When it comes to a fight, they are in the thick of it themselves. They take some of the wealthiest citizens prisoner and demand high ransoms for them. On top of that, they have stolen Berlin's entire stock of cattle. These motherfuckers. Pope John the 23rd excommunicates John Huss. He later lectures at Prague University and announces the shortcomings of the church, especially the three-way church schism and the immorality of clergymen, up to the Pope himself. Haha, but which Pope? Yeah, 3 now. Elsewhere, led by Polish King Vladislav II, the 16,500 head Polish-Lithuanian army, supported by Hussitic and Russian Tataric auxiliary troops, destroy a clearly inferior 10,000-strong army of the Teutonic Order of Knights at the Battle of Tannenberg. Our Grand Masters and Masters of the Order, including head Grand Master Ulrich von Lungen, are killed. King Vladislav II moves on with his troops to besiege Marienburg, but in vain. The defenders, led by Grand Master Heinrich von Plauen, are once again able to prevent the demise of the Teutonic Order. Pretty good job. Pretty good job of them indeed. Now then, you little feuding motherfucking slug-eating asshole. Nice, I can already get to another of this. Fencing Master, Chamber. I mean, my chances are not looking that good, but I'm gonna apply anyway. I'm even going to wear my fucking silver ring. Now then, where were we? Dynasties. Asshole. Can I get 7? 7. The ghost must possess... Yeah, that's the problem actually. It needs to possess one of my creatures. You know what? Worth it probably. One will then be unable to use threats, lampoons, and sabotage against you.
Yes.
Bernhard. Bernhard, my dude, my friend. You're insulted by Andrew Birch. You have the nose of a cretin. Let's do no violence now. I'm not a man that is built for violence. Sorry to say, but that is not going to work pretty well for me, let's just say. Okay, so at least now we should not get any sort of trouble. And for once, I've actually managed to... Well, I'm out there, I'm an informant now. Means I actually get more money now, don't I? And maybe next turn I'll actually be a fencing master. The man with 0 combat ability becomes the fencing master. That's something. Inspired here. What does that do? Want to intimidate Andrew Bush and thus see to it and cannot plot any sinister machinations backroom against you for 1 year. Nice. So I have even more options to make them really insult someone. Would you like to insult and make that person look ridiculous for 2? His favor would sink with his friends unless it would demand satisfaction from you. And I have lots of rhetoric for me, going for me. There are some options there. How much do we make now? 700 per year. Good. Intimating you with black threats. Decide not to plan anything in your back room until spring. Okay, so it's done the same thing to me. Not that that matters at all. I don't think there was anything left there. Okay, that's better with a bit more money at least. Mostly because I kind of would like to save up some money for when this is done, so we can immediately start on the upgrades for our then, well, God's Acre. Which seems reasonable. Bombing somebody else's poor little home state. Such poor manners, I tell ya. And it still begs the question, why he fucking hates me so much. I mean, you are what? You don't even have an office, so it's not like an office rivalry. Be more precise, a rivalry over an office is responsible here. I wonder how long the pipe would last. Relax and play the pipe. Ah, so it's not the pipe that's in here. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Sure. You feel wonderfully inspired by the pleasant tune of the pipe. I had forgotten that it could also be an instrument. I was thinking it was the good and proper pipe. Namely one that you can smoke, but not us. This is what it is. Is my walking stick still active? Yes, but it is kinda getting out there. Okay. Cool. That's actually a nice thing. If we could get, I mean, it's kind of fucking pricey now, I must admit. Town council and church authority, that doesn't help me where I am right now. But we got my one. So it's time for aesthetics here. Musk scent. Improves standing with any 3 officials of the opposite sex permanently. Nice. As he walks around the corner, a small purse falls at your feet. Nice. Extra money, eh? Town servants, town henchmen, and informants. So basically all of the lower classes will love me more. How much do they love me more? Pretty decently actually. I'm gonna have 2 people here who would probably vote for me for Fencing Master, even though I would be the worst imaginable Fencing Master, as I have literally 0 combat skill. But well, from there actually we can probably then start going towards church or town authorities. Because I don't think you can get into the state authority from there, can you? At least not immediately. Chief Robber. Why would you have that as an official title? One wonders. One wonders indeed. Yeah, I think we can decently assume that we get 2 votes at the very least. Yes, for walking sticks. Give me another one. So we have 1 left of that, 1 left of that. The pipe is kinda... I guess it's okay-ish, but... it's not the variant that you can smoke. I'm less interested. And yeah, I think it is high time that I get myself another pot of nice hot coffee. while we're waiting for the day to pass. And some cold to drink as well, just in case I feel like it. You never know. Assuming that nothing too bad has happened while I was gone. Business probably hasn't burned down just yet, so let's assume the best. Get a new pipe set up, and then we shall continue. We're now making more money than ever. In fact, we are now making 700, which is, oh, really doing more than enough to help compensate for the taxes that we need to pay. Let's see, oh, still pretty good. Order! I'm gonna talk about this,
One
bitches.
of the town informers is threatened with dismissal.
I'm not going to vote on, you know, removing myself.
I'm not really sure on that.
No! I'm against it!
Yeah, you should be. You're fucking post.
Yes, dismiss, I say.
No, I'm against it!
Thanks for your help, little spy.
The petition for dismissal is hereby rejected.
And I've tried to get rid of me, bitch.
The allocation of this honourable office of town bailiffs is now being discussed. There are 4 applicants.
Yeah. That was my one hope for a good vote already. I got 1 vote and the other one is not gonna vote for me, as you know. Yeah, no, I don't see her voting for me. Let's come down to the lot, eh?
Verdict. Draw
Yes!
votes for
Twice in a fucking row game. Over 20 years you have not treated me that fucking well, and suddenly because we have an audience, isn't it? It's just because we have an audience, isn't it? Fucking kitty, I tell ya. Berlin and Cologne dispatch their 3 mayors to open. To back King Sigismund, who is holding court there for his help in dealing with the von Auzo robber barons. King declares himself prepared to help. He names Burgrave Frederick of Nuremberg as administrator and captain. And the calls of him as the March for Brandenburg. Now responsible for keeping order in the king's name. Oh great, we have another person above us who's probably going to plunder our coffers. Ah, let's hope not. We'll see how that turns out. 6 AP this year, and I don't think we can get nothing going again. Our spy has called for your removal from office. Yeah, thanks, game, I know. From a grave rat, has already died, which means we are gonna open up more graves and get more creatures. Town is still flourishing, that is good, and another creature has died. Now we are right now the fencing master of the nice little town of Berlin. A man that has never so much as held a sword the right way around is now the official head of the town bailiffs. Now you might be wondering, just as I am wondering, how the fuck does this happen? But I will tell you the answer is relatively simple. Connections. I'm making a good impression, basically. Now then, how much longer will it take to get this done? It's at 65, isn't it? Mayhaps not this turn, then. What do we find out? Okay, it would take 9 AP to do that, and this is in 14. So next year we can actually go and train our rhetoric skill again. Which costs 9 AP, that's not. Threatening letter, where's the asshole? Unfortunately you have no evidence against him. Only had some evidence. Wait a second, but I could spy on him, couldn't I? Espionage. Careless, thorough, 200. Yes, so shall it be. If he starts bombing my buildings again, at least we will get some evidence out of the motherfucker and potentially put him in front of the court. Which I also have not a tendency to be too successful with, but you know what they say, never say never, eh? Spy Richard Allen's shameful way of life. Yes, shame the woman. She tried to remove me from my office. Actually, who could remove me from my office right now? Nah. 2 out of 3 of the town bailiffs actually do love me, so I'm pretty sure we are relatively safe.
A grave has been rented.
Relatively, that is. Turf type has increased.
The renovation of one of your buildings is finished.
$1,000 a year. BS you insult without challenging you to duel. Well, good. And Andrew's reputation will sink considerably with his friends. So fucking childish, but it's fun, isn't it? And that inspires some fear within him as well. It's not actually. I want him to actually do something, because now he's under our purview. We're watching him, we are spies. So if he's actually stupid enough to do something, he will actually create evidence.
One of your used objects has lost its effectiveness. You have been called to court as an associate judge.
An associated trial. And it's next year, isn't it? Yeah. So next year we are going to see the court. I was thinking
Used objects has lost its effectiveness.
it would actually take quite a bit more time until we can see that. But, well, fortune is on our side. Okay, so I do need a new walking stick though. I always like to just keep one around, you know, just in case. And I think at least for the foreseeable future we're probably at the end of our political line that we can just easily claim to watch. Because for higher positions you would usually need stuff like the silver chain and shit, which can become rather pricey relatively quickly. The actual sovereign has rented a grave with us. Oh, that's good. Well, I guess we technically speak now the only graveyard in town, so I guess he's not really having much of an option as he now. Which means, at some point in the near future, when another of my creatures dies, we might as well have the sovereign as a creature. Well, just saying, you know. But something. That's something indeed. But a fucking girl backed down the very moment he realized I am far, far better than him. Well, fair is fair, I suppose. Fair is fair, I suppose, indeed. He's now at relatively neutral again. And at least as far as anything else is concerned, I'm holding the highest degree of political power in comparison to our competition. So that's good. Man, you're not gonna be done this one. I mean, it took like fucking 2 years to upgrade my fucking graveyard. But at least we should have enough money to upgrade that to its full capacity pretty much immediately. That's good. And in 2 years from now we can also get an user degree. Which means that we need to save up to actually upgrade again. And then we basically have a little money maker just set up and doing its money making things. I almost rich enough to make a bid on the church. And if we have the only church in town and the only fucking graveyard in town, I think we have found a nice little niche to exist in. Which, you know, all things considered, sounds pretty reasonable. Yeah, next year. Oh, it's definitely going to be next year. Going off to speed, it's probably going to be quite a bit into next year before the graveyard is finally upgraded. I kind of forget how fucking long that actually takes. Mm, 54%. Yeah, somebody's breaking into the house. Well, we're trying at least. So simple for that. I'm pretty sure you can also break into businesses, which is rather annoying. Try it's not a good idea to piss off the local thieves guild, basically. Overly much, that is. We wanna, I don't really care. How much was it again? 3-6? Yeah, then okay. We'll wait. We'll wait it out. Ah, another 14%. Truly the definition of Sue and TM. Oh, are we meeting for something? What's up, people?
Somebody has petitioned for a member of the Circle of Bailiffs to be removed from office.
Oh, I'm not in favor of that. He likes me. No, I'm against it.
How could you enter such a petition, you fraud?
Yes, tell them.
No, I'm against it.
The guy himself is against it. It's like, wow.
Yes. Dismiss, I say.
Tie.
The petition for dismissal is hereby rejected.
Which means in the case of dismissal, he stays in office, because you actually need a majority to remove somebody from office. A rather fortunate thing. Oh shit. Ha. Burgraf Frederick arrives in the March of Brandenburg with a horde of horsemen. A good start, I must say. The entire robber nobility, the von Nautzlers, the von Bredows, the von Ruchos, and the Cretins von Goodlitz family mount a special form of protest. The bailiffs descend upon the rural population and seize any goods transport they see. Now the battle really begins. The town's council resolves that the church bell shall be taken down in order that cannons can be forged from its metal. The holy thunder shall strike fear into the robber barons. Furthermore, every citizen with sufficient money shall arm themselves and put themselves at the service of Burgraf Frederick. Finally, all those who are too frail lacking the funds for a weapon, should at least make donation. In the lines of the towns of the March, the Archbishop of Magdeburg, the Bishop of Halberstadt, the Elector of Saxony, and the Duke of Braunschweig, the campaign is a sure success. Sure to succeed. That's better. It's kind of hard to read sometimes, thanks to the lacking graphic there. But well, it is what it is. Nice, more money. And yes. Well, they're dying. Already got new ones, which would free up some graves. No, but you should definitely raise somebody. Fuck a necromancer. And 3% more until you're done. Let's train our rhetoric and speech once more while we wait out the last 2%. Deep, deep, deep. Then we shall upgrade it most thoroughly again.
One of your buildings has just gone up in value by 1 level.
Well, thanks for telling me. Is it the Necromancer's Tower? Bit pricey, but we'll get it. Extend, what can we get? Protect from burglaries. Sending one of my creatures into the town to sell revival insurances. Ah, new graves. Let's get the graves immediately.